School Funding Basics: How State and Local Dollars Fund School Districts. Imagine every school district receives a bucket to be filled with water for operating schools. The size of this bucket is sometimes known as a district's entitlement. It is determined by the number of students enrolled in the district, their backgrounds and needs, and various other factors. When a district's enrollment declines, it receives a smaller bucket. When a district's enrollment grows, it receives a larger bucket. For example, if enrollment decreases, say, by 50 students from one year to the next, the bucket gets smaller, but if enrollment increases, then the bucket gets bigger. Some buckets are larger because they serve more students. Some serve students who need more resources, like those with disabilities or who are learning English as a second language. For example, both District A and B serve 100 students. District A serves 100 students without special circumstances. District B, however, serves 50 students without special circumstances, 25 students with disabilities, and 25 English language learner students, causing them to need a larger bucket. The state's funding formula determines how much funding each bucket holds. Now let's take a general look at how these buckets are filled up. Each district first fills its own bucket with local revenue, usually from local property taxes. In most states, the amount of local effort required is usually based on property wealth and sometimes other factors, not the number of students. Wealthier communities can pour in more water because they collect more in local taxes. Communities with less property wealth can't fill their buckets as high, which is where the state steps in. The state looks at how much water is already in each bucket and adds more funding to top it off, so every district gets to the right level. This extra state funding is sometimes known as equalization aid or state aid because it equalizes funding across districts to balance differences across districts. Learn more at edchoice.org/research/2025 Fiscal Factbook.